What's going on, YouTube? A quick update today. Now, today's sort of deviating off the normal path that we normally talk about, and we're just talking about a token called Gari, which is the native token for the Chingari social media app based out of India. Now, this has been a hugely popular platform based in India, and it's actually now expanding out. And now I've been on it pretty much for about 7-8 months, and I'm now seeing a lot more content from all around the world. So you definitely see them getting their TikTok influencers as well. So basically, Chingari is an Indian TikTok, and how it sort of came about is that in 2016, when Chingari launched, it actually was one of the most popular apps in India. It was second to China at the time, and it actually made a whole host of social media stars over in India. But then when the US went on the pursuit against banning Chinese firms that may able to infiltrate and customer data, the Indian government took it one step further, and TikTok was banned in India on June the 29th, 2020 over national security issues. So the thing is that a lot of top social stars out of India lost their livelihoods, and then that left the void and a lot of space. And what the government wanted at the time was that an ingrown TikTok equivalent, so to speak, to be created. And with that, we have Chingari. So a quick background on Chingari is pretty much TikTok, same thing, but they have a more of a crypto element to it. You have the native Chingari, the Gari token, which social media stars can mine based on logins, views, likes, and stuff like that. So you can mine coins as well as buy the coins as well. Taking a look at their website, this is what it is. It's a similar type of thing, and this has got mainly Indians on it, but there's a lot of people now is divulging much more into the Western world as well. So you've seen a lot of TikTok influencers, and it's got a lot of downloads, and it's a pretty successful app from the face of it. So it looks pretty good. They have a good team. Now, what happened is that the coin IDO'd at 40 cents a share, and IDO'd back in December or January. I can't remember exactly. But since then, it's pretty much been very stable. And up until a couple of days ago, it was trading at 80 cents. So it was 2x. And despite the whole downturn in the crypto space and in the stock space, Chingari actually held up really well and did not sell off. And then yesterday, the rug got pulled. And as you can see from this chart here, I mean, we went from 73 cents. It was trading at 80 pretty much for a long time. If you actually go further out, you can see it's really, really steady. It's just sitting there, and then bam. And the rug just got pulled, and we went as low as actually 4 cents, 3 cents. It was basically a 90%, 95% drop. And now it's sort of stabilizing. And since then, I mean, if we look at the volume, we were trading at about 2 million, 1 million, in terms of dollar value every day. It actually was going less and less, went to 600,000, 500,000 as it was staying stable. And then since we dropped, now we're trading 53, 200, 117, 200 million dollars worth of notional. And you can see these huge volume bars over here. So the question is, what the hell happened? And why the hell did this happen? Is this just another rug pull? Is it another crypto scam? You know, the thing is, I'm actually invested in Chingari, and to be honest, if you look at it, they actually have a product. You can see the user engagement. You can see that there's a lot of, it's pretty much TikTok in India. And the thing is, there's all the Indians, they're all on it. It's huge in India. There's a big following there. Discord page has got a huge amount of followers on it. And in fact, I actually have the Discord page up. There's 121,000 on the announcement page, and on the actual page here, it's 147,000 members. So the thing is that there's a huge amount of following, engagement, interactiveness with their Discord platform. But then, so what happened? So we had Chingari come out with an announcement and said that after an internal finding of the team, it was found that someone had placed a $2 million order at 1640 UTC, which suddenly pushed the price down to 14 cents. And they basically are blaming it essentially on not enough liquidity in the market to handle such an order. And then you basically took out all the bids. And thus more accounts on KuCoin Exchange just got liquidated, taking the price at 3 cents. But they do note that the team is very much alive, building, and will continue to deliver the product. And at Chingari, they remain super committed to ensure the successful native Gari token. So they are giving the update. They've given quite a bit of the update to let you know what has happened. Been very informative in terms of what has led to this collapse, and that it's nothing on the operational front. It was merely lack of liquidity and a huge sell order to that dumped it basically. But who knows if that is actually the truth, But the thing is, they did note initially that after thorough evaluation, there had been no hack identified, which is pretty important. And it seems to be like a market event. And then they ensure the whole community, all the tokens are safe and in their respective reserves, and they're in constant touch with exchanges and assessing the situation. They are requesting community members not to panic, and will keep everyone posted until further development. They also did note that they will be using some of their revenue and some of their reserve to buy the tokens to try to prop up the price. And again, when we look back at some of the volume that is happening here, it's unclear whether how much of them are involved in this. But the thing is, what is slightly worrying is that we did see that initial bounce back from about 3 cents all the way up to 24. And then since then, we pretty much flatlined at around 17 cents, which is still around 80% off the highs. On just the recent highs from 3 days ago. So is this just another, Terra Luna or not? And the thing is that I've been debating on what to do. And in fact, I actually ended up buying a little bit more, around 17 cents and 18 cents to add to my initial holding that I got on the IDO. Now, the thing is, in my opinion, you can see in this particular case, the product is there. We can, I had the app. I purely had the app just to see in terms of the engagement and how it's sort of going. And you can see there's real development in this platform. There's a lot of interactiveness and ways to keep users engaged via the token mining. And then you can see the amount of views videos are getting. They're getting 1.5, 2 million views on a lot of the top guys. And then the amount of people on the platform is increasing. So the thing is that unlike other crypto projects, you actually do see a product here. This is more, I would more classify this token as an actual stock based on a company which has undoubtedly got revenues. They're doing advertising. They're obviously probably still running at a loss, but it's more of a token which I think reflects the value of this company as a stock rather than a crypto per se. So the thing is that in that regard, based on their growing users and based on the value of what TikTok is, and TikTok is said to be valued, I don't exactly know the last number, but around 100 billion, 200 billion, but it's some ridiculous value. So Chingari on this idea at 40 cents was valued at about $1 billion. At 80 cents, it was valued at 2 billion. And at where it is now, you're basically valuing it at about 400 million. And bearing in mind that TikTok is worth over 100, to think that Chingari is only worth 4/10 of that based on the lowest valuation suggests to me that I think this is a good buy opportunity. Again, this is just my opinion, not recommendation or anything else. So I will be definitely looking to just place more like I always do around these levels. But in terms of a compelling argument relative to what TikTok has become and the fact that in India, TikTok is banned and India's got 1.3 billion population, I do feel that the room for this platform to grow is immense. And the fact that it's virtually identical to TikTok, more or less, would not really give that much of a reason for Indians to really move to TikTok if TikTok ever got reinstated back in India. So this is what I'll do. Again, it's just a shame that this just happens to happen with crypto a lot lately with 3AC, Celsius. We had, obviously, it was started off by Terra Luna with a $50 billion collapse there. And we got what appears to be another rug pull right here. And, probably not a rug pull, but again, just a huge order that's dumped it 70, 80, 90%, which is just very difficult. And, a lot of people are underwater, and obviously a lot of people got liquidated as well, probably had leverage positions. So it's just, again, it's not another nice move. And again, it just adds to this difficult market that we're in right now. But again, trying to look at opportunity, and definitely feel like this is definitely one of them. So we'll continue to see how this one pans out. But definitely bought a little bit on this dip, and then we'll see where this is in about a year. Hopefully, we'll see if this can make its way back up. The buyer dip has come in. Clearly, the volume's there. A lot of action happening around that price. So clearly, there's a lot of sellers too, considering the amount of volume, and it's not moving up. So obviously, someone's liquidating big, cashing out. Who knows? Is it Salman Khan? He's one of the face of it, big Bollywood actor. Who knows? But anyway, that's the update on that one. If you liked what you heard, please give us a like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.